One of the fundamental contradictions regarding all human life and family and workplace and profession is not only their unavailability or unflinchingness or uncertainty, but also striking a very good balance and finding modesty moderation between expenses and incomes and expenditures in one or another, because obviously the more we're able to earn, the more our expenses will be in one or another, the more we'll be able to invest in ourselves in knowledge, education, infrastructure, the more expenses will we naturally have to pay if our income is already or naturally high. And as our income grows higher and better than ever before, then our expenses generally or authentically or normally will also go higher in one or another. That is something we need to try to understand. But then again, expenses are not easy to manage. Expenses are neither easy nor simple nor straightforward for anyone or anything inside of this world to manage, to actualize, to understand, to hold on to modesty. Moderation in expenses will be quite chaotic, difficult, anyways, in one or another, because expenses and expenditure is something that people always find difficult to balance, to moderate, anyways, in one or another. Not because they're not good, but because they lack or they just don't have control, restraint, reason, modesty, moderation, temperance in themselves in one or another. Most people do not have actually these qualities in themselves. That's why they're always seeking validation, attention, approval, praise on social media. They've normalized it, and they've also generalized all the stupidity, pride, vanity, mediocrity, competition against each other on the base of education, physique, body appearances, and so on and so forth. Because the modern people stoop to any lows. They don't soar very high, they just go low on the moral standards or moralities already dead to basically be seen. So obviously, expenses and expenditures are always very difficult to balance and moderate, anyways, no matter who we are, what we represent, what we don't. Obviously, we are not always able to balance what we have or what we don't have. We obviously expend or spend much more money than we need to or than is necessary for our welfare, good, happiness, prosperity, and eventually we're able to realize that we don't have much money left. And that is precisely happening or much pronounced in the age of digital slavery. Now, digital slavery is not just about social media scrolling and validation, but also about online shopping, which forces us to buy much more than is needed or than necessary.